Hey everybody, welcome back to Rail Route. Hope you're having a great day today. I've been tweaking, modifying, slight little retimings to get everything to kind of flow together all gentle like. There's still a couple things I got to do there, but for the most part, things are flowing pretty dang smooth. Let me tell you. We're up to 80,000. So that means I can expand much faster now if I want to. Yeah? And I really want to make sure that all these these regional routes and stuff, the ones where I have to sort of set the train aside, I really want to make sure that those are solid. We're going to go, this one here is this kind of the same thing, Roslyn, Riverdale, whatever, 25, or I'm going to put another one in place here because we're really close to unlocking the next tier. And I want to make sure that we can, unlock the next tier. So I'm going to make sure, honestly, it's fine if you go into 2. Yeah, this is actually fine. We'll just put you into 2 on this. This is the first leg. I'll have you do that. And then on the second leg, you come in 2 again. And then in this time, you're going to be waiting a while. At least this time you are. But if I put you in 3, it'll be no problem. And then why don't we shift this just a little bit? You see how that's fitting in there really tight? Like that's kind of, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I think I need to hold off on that just a little bit here. This one's Roslyn to DuPont to East Market. Now that's interesting. So this one wants to come up this way. I kind of like that, to be honest. We can have you stop here. Kind of overlaps with some other stuff. But in this particular time slot, that's not a huge deal. And I think everything will just click there. We're going to have that be a thing. And we're going to have it continued once it's fulfilled too. So the last thing I need to do here, I haven't done this yet. So this is what I need to do now. I need you to go this way if you're going to DuPont. And then you can go, I guess you'll have to take the other route, but that doesn't really matter. You're never going to go this way right away. So if you do, then I'll use a different rail for it. But this is going to let that be automated all the way up to that point. So this isn't a shunting one, but it should be able to handle it really well. That actually stops right here for a long time. And then it goes and passes by Benning and passes by East Mark. So it starts here, goes here, and then it just needs to get out. So it's just going to flow. All right, that's a cool route. I like it. All right, so we're going to let that go, and it should manage it by itself. I have everything in place to do that. Yeah. The only downside is it is going to bring, when it goes through here, it's going to bring it to 4. That's the only downside in this whole plan. So what I think I need to do instead of that is I'm going to add a little track right here, I think. And then we're going to add one right here with an arrival sensor here. And then we're going to make sure that this goes to Benning and it will govern where things go. Yeah. And then you will instead just bring people to that. I could alternatively put the arrival sensor here. I wonder if that would change anything. Put the arrival sensor directly in there. I think that would actually do it, wouldn't it? Hold on. Let's test that out. I think that would actually do it. Because no matter what, this is going to Benning. It's not going anywhere else. It's never going anywhere else. So if actually I go ahead and do this instead, pop the arrival sensor right there and just tell you to manage Benning, that would work. All right, that's fine. Good. All right, perfect. So now it should be routed correctly to 3 so that it can go up and go this way. And then this doesn't get triggered if that happens though. This signal doesn't happen. So now I got to wonder, does this even matter? Do we even need this? I don't think so. I think we could just let this go straight through, right? I'm starting to trim the fat. I'm getting in the zone of trimming the fat here. So if that takes place, then you are not going to go here. You're just going to go straight there. Yeah. And then everything else just falls into place from there. You are going You can't make it directly. No, of course not. That's what this one's for. Yeah, you're going up there. Okay, so I think when we see this train go, you should be routed to 4 because that's what your destination is. So we should see this highlight. There it goes. And then when this train comes through, it should highlight 3 and allow you to keep going. And then you will route to there when the train comes through there. Okay, everything's good. Next, let's get some more money. Huh? Let's set up some more routes that are going to get us some more money. We're going to use Rosalind and Columbia next. And to do that, we're going to set up these, which are going to go through these. And I'm just going to go that way with it and then this way with it. And I'm going to use these 2 stations back to back and stuff too. So what I want to do is we're going to have one route go like this. We'll put arrival sensors on that side. And that way it'll trigger whichever one you're supposed to go into. And we could actually go like that too. Little extra bit there, but no big deal. And then I'll probably redo that too. But what I want to see if what we can do is if we can connect Columbia to Anacostia. And we can run some different routes through here too. And then that gets us back over into Landover. And Landover has no freight. It has some more of these regional connections though. And so there might be room for some shunting shenanigans. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I want to get extra routes going through here because we have the money to do so. So I'm going to say we buy both of these, we buy both of these, and we buy both of these. And that's going to enable some stuff. Now, Columbia does not have support for freight. And Rosalind does. Ooh, we can send freight to Rosalind. Interesting. Okay. So in order to do that, we need a dispatch office. And we're going to put a conductor office here so we can extra contracts. Conductor office can go here, and we can get a conductor office in DuPont too. I don't know. Do I want passengers coming out of DuPont? Probably Brentwood is probably what we'll do for the passengers and stuff, right? This accepts freight too. Interesting. This area is going to be very interesting to try to figure out how the rails all go together, where the signals and sensors go. This is going to be a challenge because there's not a whole lot of room here, and there's an awful lot of trains and an awful lot of destinations in a very small space. What's going on here? Okay. Well, thankfully you haven't had to do that yet. There you go. And then you, same thing to here. I didn't do it right over here. There we go. That's better. Yeah, everything is good with that. Okay. Thankfully, the route that goes to East Market didn't show up yet, so it's fine. All right, so we're already getting different routes through here. Different routes. I can speak. Wow. So this is Rosalind going into Benning and waiting. We definitely don't want that now because that station is just sitting there. But we could send it to 1, right? Because 1 ain't doing anything. There's only 1 train going in and doing it. So we could send it to 1. And if we did that, we would basically need to go like this, which is okay. I think that's fine. And of course, this has access to 1, so we don't have to do anything else other than just that right there. And trains will never go this direction through, so it's only this way. And we have the automated signal. I think that's fine. Yeah, that would work. So we take you through here. We can start at, we have to start at 1. So we'll leave 1 right before the other train does. And then we go up to Benning. It says there's going to be a conflict here, though. So it looks like, okay, it looks like that other freight train is coming. I see. Okay, so tell you what we can do then. We can just push this. Because it's starting like right now. So we'll push this, bring it back to about here. I like it. And then it goes through the market just in between. Ooh, that's cutting it kind of close. Let's give it a little more breathing room here. I like it. This is the route I want. And if it works out, then that's the route I want over and over again. All right, Rosalind's going to do that for us. I don't have any additional passenger routes and stuff in Columbia yet. So we need to wait for Columbia to kind of spawn those. Or Roslyn. They both have the office for it. So we could just wait for that to happen too. But okay, so you are going to... Okay, this is the one with the shunts, right? So I have to do this manually for now. Here we go. So let's go ahead and go boom, 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 boom. There we go. And now it will act correctly. It will get out of the way. And by the time this thing needs to use this station, this thing will be out of the way. So it's a nice little shuffle of the trains. All right, you. So this is going to Riverdale. Ugh. It's Riverdale to Columbia to Roslyn. Like maybe. I mean, it could work, right? We can come from right here. This can come down into there, and then this can come out, and we can actually send it up to 1. That's doable, right? And then we simply buy that station. We get an automated signal there. We get, we can just send it directly here. We don't need any additional ones yet. We can also, if we have this signal here, there's room for a sensor there, then the signal, then it deviates and goes that way. I like that. That would work really well. Okay, so we're going to need one of these to automate this. And then we're also going to need this unlocked. And we're going to need that along with that. Then you... well, we don't actually need this. I mean, we can go a little more expensive later, but we don't need the arrival sensor yet. It can just go there. And then that's already hooked up now to where it's going to go this way if going to Roslyn. Right? Yeah. And then Roslyn's, we're not leaving from this yet, so we don't need the extra signals. Everything seems good. I like that route, actually. That will work. Riverdale to Columbia to Roslyn. And we just have to make sure it's leaving Riverdale at appropriate time. And we'd want it to start at 2, not 3. That's kind of a weird spot. Yeah, you start at 2. This is fine. We could have you start at 1 as well, I guess. We could do that. But there's a gap here with 2. I could take that gap. So, but if I take that gap and then there's a delay that it could back everybody up, there's no point. Like, just leave it like this. It's fine. Yeah, let's try that out. So now what we want to do is for this one, we want to say that you go here to go to Columbia. And then that's all that you'll do. So this train will just come right through. It should be perfectly intertwined with all these so that it doesn't hold up any of the other trains as it passes through. Oh, well, okay. It is like that, but I didn't know the freight train was going to be there. So there's still some tweaking I got to do there. But yeah, this is going to pump right through just fine. And then it stops there, switches to blue, comes out. Yep, now we need this. And I've got 5K, so we'll go ahead and get these signals placed. You to there. There we go. That's an automated route now. Me happy. There's my my waiting train is gonna find its way into the station. Very nice. Check, check. Good to good. All right. I think we got some good stuff here. So we're just gonna keep expanding on this, and we got 50 freight trains that have happened. That's great. What we're trying to do, the goal right now, if you're wondering what the heck's the goal right now, it's to get to where we are dispatching, and we are successfully completing 8 red trains per cycle. 8 red routes. So that's freight routes and regional train routes, the ones that you have to wait through. We want to do 8 of those in a cycle. Okay, where are you going? Benning? You haven't gotten that worked out yet? If you're going to Benning, you go there. Okay, and now do it. My bad. I didn't place that. That's my fault. It's okay. Why are you not doing? You should be doing it. You should be still heading that direction. Oh, you silly Billy. And it's going to trigger this because it's passing by. Yeah, so I got to do something else with that too. All right, well, and we just do this then. You come out, and you go this way. There you go. That's how we solve that little problem. And then we just have a signal there, let's say, with a sensor. It's fine. And it goes a little something like that. And that goes to Benning. Okay. Roslyn's set for all those routes coming out of here. All right. Now, this is a spawn point. Nothing ends here. Except there's like this one route. But that route is exclusive. So it's the only thing Roslyn's doing when that comes back. So as long as I keep the schedule to where there's no conflicts, it's fine. But for the most part, we spawn out of here. And then this one right here is we're going to interact with more local traffic here, as well as I think we want to see if we can't round it and come down here to Crystal City. I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not, but I just wanted to see it. You are waiting. Now, this wait here is a little bit harsh. I don't like that wait. And I'm going to have to change that up so that you're waiting somewhere else. I think the only... Because now you're blocking this path here. And I don't want to block that path if I can avoid it. There's also... Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why aren't you automated? Roslyn 1. Yeah. Oh, this stupid thing is... The train came through and triggered that, right? So that's the problem. Now, it shouldn't happen anymore, I don't think, because now this station is going to push to these two destinations. So... Well, at least I thought it would. Yeah, you go there. So that shouldn't happen anymore. If you're going to DuPont, you go this way. And then that takes you this direction. And it gets figured out. Okay, you're going to 2. Very strange. I guess it's because I didn't have this route when we went this way. So it's not that strange. It's completely explained. It's just I need to pay more attention to it, I guess. Okay, Roslyn, Columbia. This is what I want. I want routes that do this, similar to what we did over here. I want routes that are doing this, and that's what I'm on about for this. So we're gonna say they come out of 3 and they enter in on 2. So you come out of 3, you go to Columbia, and I guess I want you on 4. This is like passenger routes coming through here, and this is passenger routes going out. And then the freight route's in the middle. So that's how we'll do this one. So that means I need this station unlocked. And we also want that to be an automated signal. And we want that because trains are going to be turning around and going back the other way. It's also a good chance we go that direction with this. So why don't we just do that now? And we can then come out and do something like that to work our way out this way. And now we can get to Anacostia. Or we can go to Landover, which I think is what I'm going to do first. Go out to Landover with this one. Whoops. Well, I'm at 55 green. I can start working on the advanced tracks too. Now, I'm probably going to get a comment for this. I haven't read the comments yet because I'm recording these kind of in advance. But probably going to get a comments talking about how I can upgrade the tracks. Right? You can upgrade tracks. You can make them faster. And yes, but these are very short distances, and they're also perfectly timed with each other right now. So if I add new tracks and invest a ton of money into making these go faster, it isn't going to make me any more money. The only way it's going to make me more money is if I go through all the routes and tighten the timings. So the arrival and departure times are tighter. And then I might be able to fit 1 or 2 in, but the costs to do that is huge. What I'm going to do for faster tracks is for the longer journeys, right? So 3 is a good one to upgrade the station and all the subsequent rail that's associated with this longer journey, right? From East Market to coming down. This will make my freight trains faster. These things are sitting around for a long time, so the faster I can get them in there, the better, right? That kind of stuff, I'm up for that. But I'm not going to do it for these little piddly ones right here, right? If there's lots of trains moving through and they go good distances, then sure, I'll upgrade them. And you could do that by just going over here and you find the track. It doesn't really matter which one you select because you only upgrade them in small steps anyway. So these areas here take a long time to traverse through. So I can hit upgrade. I don't have the money to do that right now. Of course, I choose the point where I don't have the money. Why is this? Why is there conflict with you? What's going on there? What's the train? It's there's the conflict with this train. Trains are overlapping. Oh, that's a problem. I need to adjust that schedule then. Because this thing's going to pop out, but this thing wants to exit this way. So as soon as this one spawns, this one won't be able to leave. So what I got to do is push you back like this. We'll modify that. Yeah, that'll be fulfilled. So now there won't be a conflict on that. I missed that part. I don't have any money at all. I need to let it run because I spent it all on these tracks. I don't really need this track right now. We're not going to do Landover until we're really solid here. So I'm just kind of drawing things, but I don't really need to draw that stuff right now. This is in this direction, right? So we want the signal on this side, and then I'm thinking we take this out. We don't need this. This goes away. Replace it with this instead. And then replace it with that instead. And then you will govern that station just like that. And then on this side over here, we're just gonna we're entering and exiting in two different stations here. So I'm not gonna do any crisscrossing, at least not yet. Out of money again. Wow. For the time being, let's downgrade this signal. Get some more money back for that. And then I can upgrade a signal now. So we'll upgrade the departure station. Yep. And then all I need to do now is get the sensor on it, which I can do with this. I'm going to need it there anyway, so never mind. This will eventually be an arrival signal. Arrival sensor too, so that it can go to any one of these stations if it wants to. I'm surprised my shunting train isn't here yet. I think it's this one. This one right here. Yeah. So I need more of those, right? We're up to 6. We need 8 per cycle. So I have to accept one of these other contracts in order to make this happen. Now, this is a freight contract, so this is nice. Roslyn, Anacostia. Ooh. And then to Riverdale. Ooh. So you're gonna flow right through here. That's not too bad. If I had this better connected, you can technically do that, but you can't curve this way. But I could bypass all of this noise if I just connect these tracks. You know? I could have you go straight through. And go, I guess, like this for now. We go like this for now. I want it to hit this sensor, but it's not going to, which means I would need, well, I could just have it be, I could just have it connect directly to this. That's fine. Yeah. If I have it connect directly to this, like so, then the only station it can go to is 3. And I can bypass all this stuff, right? So now we go like this. Oh, the route wants to go through Benning. Wait, is this the same route? No, it's not. Oh, I think it is. Yeah, Benning is an actual stop. Oh, that sucks. Didn't know that. I want the route. I want this route. How do I make this route happen? It's just a pass through. Oh, it's not stopping. It's a pass through. This is how we make the route happen. But we have to go this way anyway. So all this other nonsense I just did, I can take that back. We can go and stop at... There's technically no problem waiting on platform 1 here. It's not going to be... In fact, that's the only platform I can stop at in this time interval. And I get to Riverdale with no conflicts. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see if it works. If it works, then we'll fulfill it and we'll go from there. So clearly, since you're going to Benning, that's going to get routed correctly. And then this will get routed correctly from there. At least it should. You're going to Benning 3. Benning 3 knows to take this signal to Anacostia. That will trigger the switch to arrive on the right platform. So yeah, that should just work. And then After that, you are going to Riverdale, which this station knows how to do. So yeah, we're good. That's a thought-free train right there. That's a effort-free train experience right there. Now you're gonna go to 3 because this thing's waiting in 4. That's what the arrival sensor's for. And then this is my thing I gotta pay attention to. You gotta know when your train's coming in, yeah? Right there, there. 2 minutes is fine. Go. And that's it. I don't have to think about it anymore. All right, so that arrives. Perfect. Hey, you know, I'm liking that. That's great. Can I have any more like routes through here though? This one. Can I just do more of these? So 3, and then yeah, you go to. I guess I kind of want you to just. How about you go to 3? That's fine. Well, 4. 4 has the destination thing, so I'll send you to 4. So we'll go to 4, and then from 4, you'll go up, and then back into 2. Yep, this is what I want. Go. And then all we need now is one of these bad boys here, and then you go that way to go to Columbia. And then the arrival sensor takes you from there, and then you are already going here to go to Roslyn. And that's it. So this route is automated. I don't have to think about that one. Very good. This one here, it didn't have any conflicts. Seems fine. Maximum score, man. Digging it. And then Roslyn, DuPont, and Acosta. What a weird... I'm not doing that one. We're going to decline that contract. You don't have to take a contract. You don't have to take them. You can do whatever you want to do, and that is what I want to do. Now, this thing is not going to automatically turn around as far as I know, because this is not an end station. I don't believe this one will turn around. It did, though. Interesting. Oh, it does it. I think it does it because of this. Because I've got this in place. That initiated it. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on there. Because that whole auto turnaround thing doesn't work on through stations. But again, I think the departure thing is overriding that because it's controlling the train's directory or direction. Yep. All right. Got a new one here somewhere. Oh, this one's coming through. Yeah, Riverdale, Columbia, Roslyn. Mm-hmm. It's coming in. Now, what are you going to do here? You got time to pass. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's, yeah, I liked it. It's cool. I mean, there wasn't a huge wait. And Acosta's super busy. I'm using every single station right now. I love it, man. Like, there's no station here is like doing nothing, right? Like, we're pretty occupied. Roslyn, I'm expanding right now, but like, nothing is like, no place is doing absolutely nothing. There's always something going on. We could be launching a train. Launching a train? Yeah, we could be launching something from Riverdale right now, but this thing here is about to go, and like, there'd be no point at that point. So like, the only thing I could maybe bring in Riverdale at that point is going to East Market, maybe. But whatever. I mean, there's no route for that. And yeah, these aren't going to work real well unless 2's available right now. No, it's not, because you have to sit there for a while. We could bring it into 3, but nah, it's not worth it. So we're going to cancel that one, and basically anything that goes from this route to Anacostia can be canceled right now because it's just overloaded. Now, what are you doing? You're waiting for the other train. Yeah, there's another train that's passing. It's fine. All right. There's getting a little crowded there, but like overall, it's not bad. This one here is bad. Roslyn, Benning, East Market. It's interfering with this. This thing here needs to get out of the way. Yeah, so that's something to look at. This route right here, to try to figure out what's going on there. I could push it further ahead, or I can have it come further back. This one's on its way to Benning right now. Wait, what? Oh, shit. No, go to 3. Oh, no. What have I done? Go to 3. Train. This train should go to 3. Is it going to go to 3? I don't know. We'll find out. This one got routed to 4. Is this going to route to 3? It did. It routed to 3. Okay, there's no conflict at 3. So, like, that needs to happen. And then you go to East Market from there. So you should have been going to, I guess, oh, I guess you could have made it to 1. Man, I timed, that was a really tight timing is what that is. All right, I need this to go to, I need this to go back to 1. Go back to your original route later. Like for your next run, you go to your original route. But we're just going to push this a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I think that's a little tight. So we'll delay that by a minute. So you'll arrive a little bit later. But see, now it says Benning's going to have a conflict. And I'm not sure which train it is now. You're not supposed to be here, train. For 32 freaking minutes either. You're not supposed to be there. So this might cause a problem. I'm not sure which route it is that wants to use that. It's this train here. It's going to start in Roslyn. We can probably edit that. You know. I shouldn't have to, though. It's not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be in 1. Yeah, you're passing through on your way to Anacostia. I guess you could pass. You can't pass through for 4. That will be occupied. That's going to be a problem. It's going to be sitting here waiting for a little bit. I may have created an issue here. Whoops. I may have created a problem by redirecting that train. I just had to trust my route, you know? Like, this train was leaving. It was out of the way. Oh, well. Here's another one that's red. How many? I'm up to 41. And did I get there? I did. Yay. Okay, so advanced arrival sensor. What does this do? Configure what platforms are used for routing trains that arrive at any platform and passing trains that arrive at any platform. So I know that. The sensor does not route trains that do not have connected station in their schedule. Okay, so this is still just an arrival platform, but arrival sensor, but I'm not sure what the difference is between this one and the other ones. Any platform and passing trains that arrive at any platform. So is this like one of those things where I can say any platform, and instead of having a default that goes to only one, you're able to send them to any like you're able to see ahead and go, you can go to this one. Like, I think that's what the difference is. So the arrival sensor, usually how arrival sensor is working is you have a setting that says if the train comes in and it doesn't have a specific platform that it wants, default to, you know, in this case 4. So if it says any, you'll put it in 4. But if 4 is occupied, then that train will probably just sit there, right? But if 1 is just sitting there available, I think the advanced one is smart enough to go, you know what? You can go to 1 right now. And maybe that's something that it'll do. I don't really know. Because I've never done the tier 2. I've never gotten to tier 2 on the reds yet. I believe what I need here is a stabilizing sensor. I believe this is the stabilizing sensor, not stabilizing sensor. Could be a shunting sensor too. I really don't know which one I need. Let's try the stabilizing sensor and see if that's the one I'm looking for, because I don't want to have to do the shunting myself, like manually anymore. So I have this for 10. I could do the tutorial on it to see how it works, but I think I can just, you know, do it here too. So if we install this at the station. Wow, my goodness. How does this work? Yeah, you. Stabling rule. Okay. Next leg origin. DuPont. Yep. Next leg direction applies for all stations not handled by other rules. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna look at the tutorial on how this works. You want to do it with me? Here's how the tutorials work in this game. So you hit the tutorial, like, yes, I want to learn. It saves, pulls you out, and runs you through a scenario. So this is how the scenario works for this thing. So we wait for the train to arrive. It says schedule intermission in Homs. Takes a while. It needs to be stabled away from the platform not to block it. Stabling sensor can fully automate the stabling process. So it's just called stabling, not shunting. I don't know trains, man. When triggered by a multi-leg train. I like shunting. It sounds cool. It doesn't sound as good as stabling, though. It admittedly doesn't sound as good as stabling. When triggered by a multi-leg train that already has finished its leg, it enqueues the pre-configured shunting commands to the shunting queue of the train. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah. We'll go through it step by step. So this is exactly what I'm looking for. I want it to do that. Yep, that's exactly it. So click the construction menu. We're going to put the sensor in there. Okay. All right, now we configure it. So we configure it. We say, click the highlighted button, add a stabling rule. Indeed. All right, no commands. So it's down here, executed commands. So in this condition, we want to edit this. Then we say, you're going to go to signal. Now, why would you go here? You know what? Just follow the instructions. Go to signal command on the shunting queue. Okay, good. Now we go to the group. Now, I don't have it as a group on my side, but this is still fine. So we just do the group and then reverse command and then the timing. Yep. So it's mostly the same thing. And then go to platform. There's extra buttons here because they've got upgraded equipment that I don't have, but it's the same process. And then that's going to allow the train to have all those commands that I've been manually inputting. It'll have those commands entered into it for me, so I don't have to do it. And so that way it'll just end up waiting and doing its thing and going back where it needed to be. All right, very good. So I'll let the tutorial play out because all I have to do is then click the button and I'm right back in my save. So that's really nice. So this signal, what I needed to do, the thing I forgot about, it says missing signal. Oh, that's on this side. That's fine. I want to do this, and then I say I want to go to signal. We go to signal here. All right. Then we turn around. We wait the 2 minutes, and then you go back here. And that's it. That's the queue. So if I did that correctly, any train that has a lag, which has DuPont as its next origin point, will have this command input into them when they arrive on this platform. And so we should test that, shouldn't we? Yes, we should. And what do you know? We got a route right here we can test it with. Well, at least I thought we did. I mean, yeah, this is the next leg. So this is just this is a very different route. Oh, okay. Hang on. You can't go through 3 at the moment. There's a train that's not supposed to be there sitting there. So we're going to have to wait to do that until this is out of here, because that's really the problem right now, is that there's a train that's not supposed to be there sitting in my way. And so far it hasn't caused any conflicts. But it just means I can't enter anything new. Oh, hey, this one's going to Brentwood. Ah, you want to go to Brentwood, do you? I mean, we got 89,000 now. We could make that happen. Let's see. We go like this. I guess it would be like this, right? Yeah, and then you would go, I guess, this way and this way. Oh my god, this is gonna get crazy. The number of rails we're gonna have is gonna get nuts. We'll buy this one for now. We'll just buy the one for now. We're gonna set up one route and one train for this. So you go to Benning first and then come back. Really? Well, in this situation, I think we should probably have you land in one, because there's a lot going on over here. But currently, like normally, this train would be at 1, right? So we would want you to land in 3. Usually, I think we just wait till that train's out of the way, because I can't do any new routes right now until that train's gone. I got 13 minutes to wait for it, and then that train will go away. And you're going to 3, of course you are. Well, you're going to have to wait. This is the part where trains begin to get backed up because I went ahead and screwed myself. I went ahead and did the thing that I shouldn't have done. And now all these trains are just going to sit around and be like, oh no, I'm delayed. I know. I'm very sorry. It's going to leave now. Here it comes. I think we're safe now to proceed. Where are you going? You're going to Anacostia. Okay. So let's try this route. We can do this route and see what happens. So we start at 1, and then we go to 3, and then it turns around and goes to Brentwood. And Brentwood, well, let's enter that in right now. But we need to do some signaling over here because I don't have any done. So we're going to say Brentwood. Let's start it. God, I'd love to have a signal right there, and I can't. Signal will be there. It has to be. We could do one train in. One track in, I mean. We could do one track. Oh, no, because this can't curve. Well, it could do here. Yeah, we could make that happen. 1, 2. If I got rid of this, we could do the arrival sensor here. All right, and then the only issue with this is that I need the like a routing sensor to be here. Yeah. Well, if it's a destination, yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. We're gonna do two separate lines. Cause yeah, we'll do 2 separate lines on this. So really, all I need is that, and I need that so that it goes the correct way. It won't though, will it? Hang on. You go there, but you, if going to, see, this is the issue. I can't send things automated through this to this specific line. So this route will have to be manually triggered unless I had it come out of Benning, but even then it still has to come through here. So like this needs to be a routing sensor, which I don't have access to yet. I need this. So I need to get to 25 green trains per cycle to get that. Gross. Hey, we tested it out. Did you get your... Uh-oh, it didn't happen. It didn't happen, guys. Look. It's sitting in the way. Guys. I think it's screwed. Huh? Oh, there's an extra train coming through. That train needs to not be there. I need that train not to come through there. And then now this one, of course, wants to go to 3, but we're going to let this one through. So this did not get the commands put into it. At least it doesn't look like it. I can't edit this train. What the heck's going on? I can't edit the train. It doesn't... What? I don't have any commands at all. All right, I need to save it and reload. All right, we're back. Let's click the train. Now I have all my stuff. All right. So it doesn't look like it inputted. It doesn't look like it input the correct stuff because it didn't actually go where it needed to go, and it doesn't have all that stuff. Like that should have happened. So this stabling thing, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Maybe I have to choose composition. Triggers if the train's position of locomotive matches. I'm going to say any. Oh, can I not do that? Or loco coupling. What? Unlocks loco, detached loco and attached loco shunting commands. Enables configuration option of the shunting sensor to trigger rules based on the composition of trains. Well, this is very advanced. I can't do any of this stuff, though, without having... Maybe that's why, because I don't have this done. Can I delete? I don't need that one. Right, what you need is this. But I need to select a composition for the train. So can it be like, I guess it'd be this, right? But I need local coupling technology in order to do that. We need to install the shunting. Maybe the shunting sensor is needed. I don't know. Let's install this. I have no idea. Maybe the shunting sensor is needed. Like, hey, you can... This thing configures, but the other sensor detects. Maybe that's how that works. This says it's impossible, though. Weird. What does it do? I'm going to have to learn this one, too. Okay, so I have $154,000 now. swimming in money, man. So what we're going to want to do now is I'm actually going to start upgrading tracks because I can. I have a whole lot of money to do that now. So we're going to take this money, and the first thing I'm going to upgrade are all of these little sections here. We're going to click it twice. That's the first upgrade. Even if you select this tool, it's still the first upgrade in the first hit. And so then we go second, second. Now they're red, okay? So these longer paths where where trains are like waiting to pass through them, I'm going to upgrade those first. Then I'm going to get ready for these trains here. They're very busy. And so we're going to get these upgraded a little bit. Now you'll notice that just with 154,000, right? Just upgrading these to the maximum level that I can afford right now, and just these 2 tracks, already I'm broke. That's like 100,000. That's $100,000 for those upgrades. So it is. I mean, they're going to pass through here a lot faster, right? But at the same time, it's is it worth it? I don't know. If they arrive on time when they otherwise would have been late, then I guess so. Over time, it'll pay for itself. But it's just a very expensive process. But I'm swimming in money now, so I think it's going to be fine. Local coupling is the thing I'm trying to get it to do. That's the last thing I wanted to do here. And that's 30 red. But at least we've unlocked tier 2. That's really all that matters. Now, there's also the shunting track. I haven't used this, but I think this is a way for you to just set up like groups of them. So like you can have 3 different shunting tracks, and then as it comes through, it would just like, you know, tell it to go to one or the other. So here's a train leaving Roslyn. It wants to get over to Landover. This will be the first train route that I've gotten to Landover. And it's weird that it wants to go through Benning because it doesn't need to. It can just go straight through Columbia instead, but they want to go this way instead, which is a little odd. So like I can either tell them, I can say no, I guess, but I think what I'd rather do is I need to get Landover activated first off. So why don't we buy at least one of those platforms? Turn the lights on over there. Probably want that. And then we'll get an office over there to start getting contracts for that location. Let's maybe collapse these. We don't really need them as long as they are. We're good. But I think I'm going to need at least a track, right? So maybe we'll have it go through 4 in this case. And then you'll go... I guess in this case, you would want it to go up and over to match into Anacostia if you're going that way. Yeah, it'd be like this and then like this. That's how that would end up being. But then you're also going to go this way and like that or like that. Gives us options. Oops, not that. You don't need that. You need it here, which I need to buy that first, don't I? Sure do. There you go. There. And then a route sensor would have to be here in order to make it go where it needs to go. But for now, we're just going to do a regular old sensor in the middle to get that to trigger to go here. So anything we send this way, we'll do that. And then because this is a through track as well, we're going to make this be a signal. And then now you're going to go that way to go to Landover. So everything's in place to go to Landover now. We just need to have a train that does that. So in Roslyn, I mean, can I adjust the route? Can I tell you not to go to Benning? I mean, you don't need to go there. You know, you just don't. This is totally unnecessary. And then you certainly don't need to go all the way up like that. There's a train route right here that'll take you. I guess it won't. I guess it won't. So you'd go like this down, and then this is this side of the track. So we would want another route that goes this way, I guess. Yeah, it does something like this for now. And then I guess we would have you be here. I don't have any money. I'm so broke now. I spent all my money on those upgrades. All right, I'm cleaning up a little bit here. I've got too much chaos going on here, so just gonna clean up a little bit now. we need these guys to be able to get out as well. So we're going to want these train tracks. I think I'm going to... So I got this split right here, right? But they also need to be able to get out all on this track right here. So I need you to go up, up, and then up, up like that. That way all the trains can get out too. So we end up with this. It goes there, and then I can just say 2. It doesn't really matter. And then we need to make sure that all of these signals are now going the correct direction. So, yep. You're going there to go to Anacostia. You are now going here instead. And then, let me double check that route. Yeah, that's correct. And then you're going like this as well. There we go. And so I'm doing this cleanup work because it's going to allow me to get to Roslyn. It's going to allow me to get to Anacostia easier from Columbia if I've got these various different stations. If I got this a little bit more organized. So the arrival is here now. And now I can clean this up. Long story short, I want to clean this up because it's pretty messy. Let me see what we got here. This goes to Benning, I'm trying to get it to not go to Benning, but they only want to spawn routes to Benning. They should want to just go right straight through Columbia to get to Landover. Like, that's the most efficient route, but they want to go up here first and down, and I don't want them to do that. So, like, for this route here, I'd love to just cut this and make it a Columbia route instead. But maybe we can get, you know, if we get enough of these routes. Ooh, that's doable. That's not bad. We can just have it leave right now, can't we? Let's just let that happen. This one does the same thing. Yeah, it does the same thing. So we'll let that happen, but I want to leave from 1. And we're going to spread it out a little bit. We'll go about here. I'm looking at these. So when I'm making trains leave at 1, I'm trying to make their noses not match up, which means that it will leave in an alternate schedule. It'll leave after this one's had time to get out of the way. So I think that one will be okay. Have 30 ongoing contracts on the map. That's our 30th contract. Wow. And some of these trains are longer. Like, this one's longer than this one. Yeah. That kind of stuff matters, man. I could actually make this a little bit more smooth, I guess, for these guys leaving. I could do that by moving these up and just... Because really, this arrival sign is only managing these 2 stations. And, whoops. I think it's probably okay. It's going to mess up all these signals. I'm going to have to redo them all. But it's probably okay to just scoot this up by 1 slot and just let this go straight down and then line it up with this. But it needs to go on this track here. I can't have it triggering these. So. Also, assuming I can get this to automate this process, real easy solution is just to unlock the remaining platforms, because I haven't done that yet. So that's another way to do it as well, right? Just unlock this platform, and then the arrival signal should send it this way if needed, and then I can just have, you know, this one will be told to go down here. That kind of thing would work too, or vice versa, whatever. It doesn't matter which one, but definitely that would work. So yeah, there's 2 more platforms here in DuPont, and I've got lots of contracts that I could easily make happen there. So we'll look at it. All right, that's it. I'm done now. Bye-bye.